This is Tracy with RoadDawg Online, and today we have Slucher.
A year later, I get a phone call coming back from work, and it's a 615 number, and I was like, "That's weird. I haven't heard a voice from Nashville or seen that area code in a long time." And it was a friend of mine, Darren Favorite, who had seen me play. He's a guitar player, phenomenal guitar player, one of the best guitar players I've ever played with. Was playing with Tanya Tucker on a festival. He saw me play with Anthony, and Keith Horn, bass player with Luke, was playing with Anthony. They got to talking and stuff, and basically he noticed me there and thought I might fit the Pam Tillis gig. So basically he called me and says, "Hey man, Pam's looking for a new band. Are you interested?" And I absolutely couldn't say yes fast enough. It was almost like this isn't happening kind of thing. And I sure enough went to Walmart again and bought her greatest hits, and was going to start plugging away. And it was a bunch of songs. I just remember coming here, and it was at sound check, and I walk in, and of course Pam's not there. You know, the first couple of days or so, maybe she was getting ready to go out. And for the tour, it was the first actual run, so she had been off and was ready to go back out. And I just remember being absolutely nervous, and the stuff, seeing all the gear, you know, the Pam Tillis plastered all over the place, and I was like, holy cow, I'm not used to all that stuff. And we ran some of the songs, and here comes Pam walking in, you know, and embraced me, and just totally took me in, and I was just, Pam's to this day is one of, she's an icon to me. I think she's one of the best singers to ever grace the stage, man. I think she's phenomenal. And she was absolutely the best thing that ever happened to me. She was wonderful to me, and really showed me a lot about music and how to play a song, you know, and how to play behind a singer, and to just accentuate and to color the music and let it come to see the drummer bash away, you know. So Pam taught me a lot of stuff that I'll take to my grave, man. I mean, she's the best. I'm to this day, I call her Thanksgiving and wish her happy Thanksgiving and all this stuff. So we're still tight, and she's good. She's a good lady, man.
Did you get to record any with her?
You know what I did? I did numerous demos with her, and I got to be in a couple of videos. Got to do a live DVD. I did play percussion on her Christmas record, and you know, alongside Eddie Bayer's playing on the record and stuff. So it was cool just to be a part of that. And I got, you know, from the Pam thing, I got to do a lot of sessions. Guitar player Darren got me on a lot of stuff. I got to tons of sessions, and it was a very good learning experience as well, because it's totally different than the game. So good to get to go do that, and prepared me for this gig. It was a demanding gig. I mean, I remember when I got the gig, they said, "You're in the hot seat." I had a lot to learn, and a short time to learn it, really. And once she bared with me, and we got through the bumps that you know, the rookie stuff you know, that I was doing, but. And I just learned I learned a lot. Pam was going to take some time off, and I was kind of like, oh gosh, what do I do now? Out of the blue, Keith Horn, the bass player, calls me, says, "Hey man, you want to work a lot."
And that goes back to Anthony.
Goes back to Anthony.
First
it
gig.
Goes full circle, you know, the word of mouth thing. He's going to be big. He's playing tons. And I was, once again, word yes could not come out of my mouth quick enough. He said, "You want to work?" I said, "Heck yeah, man, let's do this." So a couple of weeks later, I came to rehearsals, and Luke's, he's the man. I mean, that's as simple as that.
How long have you been with Luke?
Almost a year, I guess. Oh, jeez, it's kind of popped up on us.
It's kind of flown by.
No, big time. Yeah, we had probably the best time I've ever had in my life last year. We were with Kenny Chesney and Dirk Bentley, and just kind of.
That was a stadium tour.
It was a stadium tour. Yeah, we were on about half of the stadium shows with them. So.
What was that?
It was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we played 4:30. We played first, of course, and there were probably 15,000, 16,000 people there. I mean, so, you know, the big stadiums with 15, 16 still kind of look like, is there anybody here? But there were several thousand people there, and it took to Luke really well, and I think Luke won a lot of fans on that tour.
Was your playing adjusted?
You know what? I tried to approach it like every other gig, as far as playing wise, but you know what, you kind of dig in a little subconsciously, you dig in a little more, because it's a way bigger venue and you're playing a little bit harder than you normally would, or at least I was, because it was, although we seemed like we were close together, we really weren't, even on it. We were set up in front of everybody else's gear and everything, and we were still spread out all over the place. So I was I think digging in a little harder than I normally would, but on this particular gig I played quite a bit harder than I normally did on my previous gigs.
On the stadium shows, when you taking into account the fact that you were playing harder into your warm-up?
You know what? That's a really good question, and actually, I did. I did a lot more doubles. I was doing a lot of doubles and fast singles as fast as I could do them, which isn't very fast, but I was just really trying to dig in and really loosen up, and because I knew I was definitely trying to bring a little extra. I just got this D-drum kit like about a week ago. It showed up at my doorstep. It's a beautiful new Babinga Deep Blue Burst is what it's called. Haven't even played it yet. I've hit the kick drum. We just slapped some new heads on it. From what I can tell, the kick drum sounds amazing. Probably the best sounding kick drum I've ever had. D-drum has been very good to me. Rick Hughes, good buddy of mine, artist relations over there, and they have been phenomenal. This is all pretty much new for me as far as size. I'm using a 20 by 22 kick drum, which I've normally always used pretty much my whole life, an 18 by 22. So this is new for me, as well as I'm using a shallower rack tom. This is an 8 by 12. From there we go to, and I don't have any mounting hardware on this drum. I've always went with the snare basket as far as about the past 7 years. And right here we got a 12 by 14 on legs floor tom. And then right here, which is way different for me, this is something that D-drum does, which I think is really cool. It was on my last kit as well. Totally new for me. It's a 12 by 16. As you can see, it's exactly the same depth. 14, just a 12 by 16, which normally I use a 14 by 16. You'd be surprised at how low you can actually tune these. I like a lot of low end. I'm using a 5 by 14 chrome over brass snare. It's actually a DW snare. I've been using this snare for pretty much my whole run with Luke. Head-wise, we're using Remo Clear Emperors on tops, Remo Clear Ambassadors on bottoms, with a little muffling, little moon gel on these to kind of kill them a little bit, to kill the overtones and stuff like that. As far as hardware, I've been with DW hardware for a long time. Garrison over there takes good care of me. Just recently went to curved racks. This is something new for me. About the back half, we were on the Chesney thing, so I had to do quick teardowns and stuff. And it came to mind. I got an idea of this rack system I was wanting. So what I did is I got some racks. They were really tall. They were like 48 inches tall. And I chopped them because I set, as you can see, I set pretty high. I'm about 5'11", so I set really high over top of my kit. And so I chopped everything down and kind of, it just makes it easier for teardown, setup, and all that good stuff. We mount our mics, the whole 9 yards off of this thing. And as far as cymbal-wise, my buddies at Sabian, I've been using Sabian probably about 6-7 years now. I like big cymbals. I like 19s, 20s, things like that. And on this particular tour, I'm trying something a little more defined. I brought my Chester Thompson out of retirement. And 15-inch hi-hats, a lot of big stuff. But I use the Vader. Actually, it's a session model, which is a combination between a 5A and a 5B. And they put the Luke logo in my horrible signature. We wrapped up our first day rehearsals, learning some stuff off the new record, which is coming out this year. And we just got a bunch of touring, hopefully. From what I hear, we're going to be doing about 140, 150 dates again this year. So we're digging in. I'm very happy to be working for Luke. It's fun. It was funny when I started with him. I asked him, I like to ask the artists. When I started with Pam, I was like, "What do you look for? What do you?" And I asked Luke. I said, "Man, what do you want? Is there anything in particular you want?" He goes, "Yeah, have fun."
Kent, thank you so much. Man. I wish you the best, man.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Likewise. All right.
This is Tracy with RoadDawg and Kent Slucher, and we're done.